Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Real Talk with LoukProp, and today we'll be going through a very special topic. Now a lot of you guys want to buy a BTO, but because of construction delays, you don't want to wait 7 to 8 years for your BTO to be built up before you can move in, right? So a lot of you out there, especially young couples out there, want to buy into a resale property right now that you can straight away move in, but you don't want to buy somewhere that's too old. So today we'll be looking and starting our new series on the 5-year MOP HDB clusters that is currently going to be MOP in 2022. And for today's episode, we will be starting with the north side. Let's go. So of course, there are a lot of HDB clusters in the north side that will be reaching MOP in 2022, but we have cut it down to 3 major areas that we'll be looking at, which is Woodlands, Canberra, and Ishoon area to focus on. And in these 3 areas, we'll be looking at each area, what kind of clusters, in my opinion, will be better for you to look into in 2022. So first off, we'll be looking at Woodlands. Now the cluster we will be looking at in Woodlands is Woodlands Pasture 1 and 2. Woodlands Pasture 1 and 2 has a total of 1,018 units, spanning from 3-room all the way to 5-room flats. Some blocks has 14 stories high, while some blocks have 16 stories high. Okay, so looking at the cluster, I know that it doesn't look that it's very close to the MRT, it's about 12 minutes walk away, right? But this cluster is pretty self-sufficient, right? Because it has sheng siong, it has a food court, it has various shops that provides you with all your basic amenities just right below the development. If these are not enough, actually not too far away, there's also Woodlands Mart, which provides you with a market and also a food center as well. Now in terms of schools, you actually have 2 schools that's within 1 kilometer distance, which is Riverside Primary, which is just next to Woodlands Pasture 1 and 2, and also Admiralty Primary, that is definitely within 1 kilometer distance away. But the most important reason why I would recommend the Woodlands Pasture 1 and 2 cluster, even though it's not the most accessible in terms of its distance to MRT, is because there will be quite an exciting development building right next to it, and it will benefit you in the coming few years. This development would be the North-South Corridor. I've talked about this at length in various reviews and various home tours before as well. Now, the North-South Corridor will actually be Singapore's longest transit priority corridor, featuring dedicated bus lanes, cycling trunk routes, and pedestrian paths to serve the public bus commuters, active mobility users, and pedestrians. Once it's completed, it will actually directly link the north side all the way down to city centre and will cut travelling time by as much as 10 to 15 minutes because it will actually alleviate traffic during peak hours along the CT, Marymount and Thomson Road area. So in the future, people who are actually working in the city centre, you would appreciate Woodlands side because truth be told, Woodlands side is actually a lot cheaper than all the other areas in Singapore. So if you were to buy one in Woodlands and you want a direct traffic down to the city centre, this Woodlands Pasture 1 and 2 might be your choice. Now the cluster we'll be looking at Canberra area is East Crown at Canberra. Now this cluster will MOP by this year, and it is actually very close to the MRT, Canberra MRT. It is about a 5 to 7 minutes walk away, and Canberra MRT is a very new MRT. If you remember our real reviews on Water Gardens, right, I already explained the location at length, but today we'll be going through the more notable points again. East Crown at Canberra has 1,220 units, ranging from 2-room to 5-room flats, and has a maximum height of 13 stories high. Now Canberra MRT was built in 2019, specifically November 2019, and Canberra Plaza, which is right next to Canberra MRT, this is built in December 2020. Canberra Plaza has 70 commercial units ranging from Starbucks, NTUC, Daiso, Akun, BreadTalk, so on and so forth. So anything you need in terms of amenities, dining, shopping, you can settle all at Canberra Plaza. Also, 1 station down from Canberra MRT is Sembawang side, and Sembawang side also has Sun Plaza as well. So anything you need can also be settled at the Sembawang side. Now, as I explained, Canberra is a very new estate, so you can expect a lot more developments there in terms of residential and amenities as well. Good news for people who are buying East Crown at Canberra, it is one of the only HDB clusters in the entire Sembawang Canberra region that is within 1 kilometer distance to Chong Fu Primary School, which is a very famous school, one of the top schools in the north side. And the most exciting thing to happen to Canberra in recent times would be Bukit Canberra. Bukit Canberra is actually an integrated sports and community hub slated to be open by 2022. Now this one is quite an exciting one because this 12-hectare hub will actually provide amenities such as a hawker centre, indoor and outdoor sports facilities, polyclinic, senior care centre, green spaces for community farming and lifestyle related amenities for the community within a very large and naturalistic environment. So if you're looking for a relatively newer cluster and relatively cheaper option as compared to the other areas in Singapore, right, East Crown at Canberra can be a very good choice for you. Next area we're looking at is Ishoon. So for Ishoon, the cluster we'll be introducing is Angsana Breeze. Angsana Breeze actually has 958 units ranging from 3-room all the way to 5-room flats and has a maximum height of 13 stories high. Now, if you have watched my previous home tour video at 5098 Yishun Avenue 4, link in the description below, right, you would have seen the location around Angsana Breeze already, but for today's video, I'll give you another look into the location itself. So Angsana Breeze is actually directly opposite of Orchid Country Club, and certain stacks in Angsana Breeze actually have a very good unblocked greenery view of Orchid Country Club and also the reservoir itself. Speaking of reservoir, it is just a few minutes walk away to Lower Seletar Reservoir Park, okay? In terms of coffee shops, directly in Angsana Breeze, there is already a coffee shop at the multi-storey car park area, which also has a U-Star supermarket there as well. But if you want more options, there's actually 3 coffee shops within the area of Angsana Breeze, right between Khatib MRT and Angsana Breeze. And also, there's an NTUC and Sheng Siong within a few minutes walk away as well. So for schools within 1 kilometer distance of Angsana Breeze, you have Naval Base Primary School, you also have Northland Primary School, which is one of the better schools in Northside as well, actually fighting with Chongfu, right, to be one of the top schools in the North area. Also, if you are looking for shopping malls, there's Wisteria Mall, which is also about an 8 minutes walk away. If you want a bigger mall, you can always take an MRT from Khatib to Yishun and you'll get to North Point City. So if you want to see how one of the units look like in Angsana Breeze, check out my home tour video at 5098 Yishun Avenue 4, links in the description below. So hope you liked the video today, and today is really just the north side. We'll be bringing you all the other areas of Singapore as well that has MOP HDB flats by the year 2022. So keep a lookout for those videos. Now, if you like the video today, remember to go and like the video, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Which side do you think is the best side? Leave it down in the comment section below. This is Louis from LoukProp, and since we are in the midst of Chinese New Year, here's wishing everybody who is celebrating Chinese New Year a prosperous Year of the Tiger, and here's wishing everyone the best of luck in finding your dream home.
North side, west side. Because I live north side.